Last summer, I was convinced that I was going to die. I wish I could tell you how adventurous it was. How I was being chased by a drug lord and his goons who knew that only I had the encrypted code to expose him in the public eye. How we got into this frantic car chase where I toppled down a few of his henchman cars and I slid from under a bus at that very opportune moment when every superhero in a movie escapes a bad omen. How I climbed up the unbelievably unclimbable pipe of a high-rise in the southern part of the city and how I hopped, skipped and jumped from one terrace to another till I went and fell into the arms of my lover and together we exposed the drug lord. But none of that happened, sadly. And nothing felt worth saving. Just a surge of panic attacks pent up inside my insides, while everything else remained constant. No codes were stolen, no drug lord and his big plan. Just the sun and its rays filling up my heart with dread and doom, air incapable of filling up my lungs. Sleep would only be kind if it knew that the address was my mother's home. Last summer, I was convinced that I was going to die. Neither did the wind blow in slow motion, nor did the birds outside my window know my plight. The ocean didn't stop at its step, and the sun shone in my face, knowing very well how much I detested its light. Last summer, I was convinced that I was going to die. And it took me a while, a long pause. But the very thing that felt impossible to overcome actually brought me back to life. The fact that the wind didn't stop blowing and the birds outside my window migrated as and when they were meant to, that the ocean sent tiny waves at my footstep whenever I visited it, and the sun occasionally skipped my home, knowing that I was not ready to face it. The universe, I believe, finds a way to keep you. Last summer, I was convinced that I was going to die. But air did manage to fill up my lungs, and sleep showed mercy on my dreams. Kindness in the form of my friends showed up at my doorstep, and I took a deep breath and let the sun come right in. It gets better. It does, without a doubt. The universe, I believe, finds a way to balance it out. Thank you.